Hey, my name's John, and I hope you're doing well today. And today I want to talk about a trait that I think many of us can relate to having curiosity, and how important it is in the context of learning new things, especially when it comes to onboarding for a new job or for school. So, it's been a couple months since I started my new job at a new company, and it's fair to say that this workplace and my old one differs quite a bit, especially when it comes to size. My previous teams were smaller startups, usually under 50 people. Compare that to the mega tech company that I'm working for today, it's fair to say that it's a complete 180. And while it's true that there are a lot of overlap between the two jobs, the amount of on-the-job training is by no means small. Everything from internal tools to procedures have to be learned in, honestly, a sink or swim environment. And I think that given the nature of the work, it's a bit expected. Now, looking back on the last couple of months, I realized that while going through the training courses and documentation, that the most important thing when it comes to learning is just having genuine curiosity and pushing through past what's simply just written or required. And for me, this really came to light when I was going through the material. I felt like for me, maybe a couple years ago when I was less active in participating, say maybe school and coasting through, it would have taken me a lot longer to get settled in. I felt that having curiosity of simply wanting to know more helped ease the burden of working by quite a bit. A good example of this is the internal framework for the project that my team is working on. Sure, it's possible to do the bare minimum of reading and simply just passing on by, but wanting to follow through and even experiment in using it myself goes a long way, and it makes the process of learning a lot faster too. To be fair, I feel like this revelation isn't new to most. For everyone, learning or talking about something that they're curious about is always more engaging than something that they have no interest in at all, be it school, work, or even just wanting to know another person better. So while having a curiosity about something you genuinely don't care about seems forced or contrived, I think a better way to look at it is trying to understand what makes us so curious about a particular topic in the first place, and seeing if we can find something similar for a topic that we do want or even need to learn. Is the particular subject just too boring? Is there too little incentive to actually learn about this particular thing? Or is it just that the learning process itself is difficult? For me, especially during middle and early high school, I remember not caring about the classes at all since I viewed them as nothing more than a waste of time. I wasn't that particularly interested in learning, and I just didn't really see the benefits of doing well in school. Compared to now where I feel like I'm rewarded for being curious about something, and the subject being more interesting as a whole, makes it a lot easier to see why I had such a difficult time learning back then. And to me, having a curiosity symbolizes being more active than passive when it comes to learning. So I turn to you. Has there ever been a particular topic you've always been curious about? And if so, did you find that being curious helped you learn it in the first place? So, as always, thanks for watching. Until next time.